Have you ever got this ad?
Introducing zero commission stock trading by Trading 212. Join the revolution with the UK's #1 trading app.
If so, then you're definitely my target audience. Welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to discuss Trading 212, the UK's #1 investing app. Or is it? This video will be about my own personal experience with the platform, so remember, this is just my opinion. I started using Trading 212 around early mid-March this year. The S&P 500 was down about 20%, so naturally I was looking for some buying opportunities. Broadly speaking, there are two things I like to see in an investment platform: low cost and a wide choice of stocks. And I have to say, on the cost front, Trading 212 has an incredibly competitive offering. You get free commission fees, free ISA account, free foreign exchange fees. This is amazing, especially if you only have a small amount of capital to play with. In terms of stock choice, it covers most of the companies that I'm interested in, which are predominantly in the US, but it has a range of other countries too, like Germany and France. In total, it has over 3,000 stocks and ETFs available. There are more out there in the market, and it is very frustrating when you find a stock you really like, only to discover that it's unavailable to invest in. But they are actively adding new ones. They onboarded another 250 quite recently, and you can request other stocks in their community forum. But the big reason that really drew me to Trading 212 is fractional shares. They were the first UK platform to finally provide them, and it was great because there were two stocks that I really wanted in my portfolio, but a single share of either of them was way too expensive. Sorry, free trade, you were just too slow for me. Now let's dig deep into the app itself, starting with the watch list tab. In here you can create custom lists of stocks, and it comes with a few pre-made ones too. So it looks good, but it does have a few things that I find personally annoying. You can't add a stock directly from the editor. You have to go to the search tab, find the stock, and then add it from there. I don't see why you can't just add it from the editor. Yes, it does have a little tooltip showing, add more instruments here, but this is just bad UX to me. Secondly, I don't like the display options. One of them only shows the share price and changes color from green to red depending on if the stock is up or down on the day. That's not enough for me. I need to see the percentage change. The other option does include it, but it comes with the intraday chart, which I don't find useful. I much prefer how Yahoo Finance does it. It's much more streamlined. Thirdly, you can only have up to 40 stocks in one list, which is not ideal if you're a sensible, diversified investor. And finally, by default, you have to have a list labeled My Watch List displayed. You can't hide it, and it has to contain at least one stock, which is a little annoying. Let's move over to the portfolio tab. If you have an ISA account, you can see your utilization right at the top. Below you get a chart that visualizes your portfolio's performance. It shows you the value, how much you've invested in, and your overall return. You can change the time frame and hover over the graph to see your portfolio at different points of time. I do like that it shows your invested funds in the graph with the dotted line. I just wished it showed me the current day's change like it does in DeGiro. If you scroll down, you'll see all your investments with their current value and return. At the bottom, there's an allocation graph, which is nice. The pie charts aren't actually that helpful, but it doesn't work well for me because I invest in a lot of stocks. It will only show the top 10 and dump the rest into other. This creates a lot of empty space in the bar chart, making it a poor visual. Now let's look at an individual stock page. Right at the top, you can set price alerts and you can see the buy and sell buttons. You can do market, limit, and stop orders, although you can't do limit orders for fractional shares, which is a bit of a shame. The share price graph has the same interface as the portfolio performance. If you have an investment with the stock, it comes with a dotted line showing your break-even point. However, I have noticed that it will only have prices as far back as when Trading 212 onboarded the stock, and it doesn't adjust for stock splits. Scrolling down, you get details about your investment if you have one, and you get all kinds of information like the company, key ratios, income, balance sheet. You really are spoiled when it comes to data about the stock. Right at the bottom, you have the instrument details, which tell you the minimum trade quantity. It's worth noting that not all stocks are available as fractional shares. For some, the minimum order has to be at least 2 units. Next, we have the search page where you can find all the stocks that are available to invest in. They're grouped in some very useful categories based on their popularity, their volatility. There's one for dividend and speculative stocks. You can browse by country and filter them further down by industry. So overall, it's a very comprehensive tool for discovering stocks. Finally, we have the other page. Yeah, I don't know what to call it. It has a link to Trading 212's videos, which are also available on their YouTube channel. It has an economic calendar, which aggregates all upcoming financial events into one place, which is rather neat. And there's a deposit button. Now, depositing funds on Trading 212 is very easy and instantaneous. I can request, say, £100 from my bank account, and it will immediately be deposited and will be ready to invest with, which is really good because some platforms force you to wait a day, and others often make you order the transfer from your bank rather than the app. So in conclusion, Trading 212 is a pretty good investment app. It has all the important things like zero fees, a good range of stocks, and fractional shares. I don't like the watch list, but I can live with it, and it has plenty of other features. They've done a really good job in acquiring lots of data about stocks and other financial metrics. It is also worth acknowledging that the invest counts are a loss leader for their CFD business, which is why everything is free. Is it the superior app? I think overall, yes. It doesn't win on every front, but it is now the main platform that I personally use and will continue to invest with. But that's the end of my review of Trading 212. Hope you enjoyed it. Give it a like if you did. What do you think of their platform? Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe if you want to hear more from me. And if you want to start investing, feel free to use my referral link for Trading 212, where we will both get a free stock. Thanks for watching. Two copper pieces.